You filmed it? I'm gonna get this, I swear. Starting going a bit Carlton in there in the middle, didn't it? Oh, okay. Okay, what we doing?
Can you dig
Just from dropping like bad foods, the water weight comes off and it already has me looking a little bit leaner. Relaxed, I look like this. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. Yesterday, if you follow me on Instagram, this is what you would have seen. It was a grueling leg session, mainly because I hadn't done one in a while. But what was great is, check this out. I've never really noticed a leg pump before, but look at this. Hopefully you can notice. They're pretty full right now. They're literally feeling so pumped without tensing, so full. And the vein, you can't see in this light, there's a vein here. Even when I look down at them, I can just see they were rounding off. And my weight, it's up by like 0.2 pounds on what it was yesterday. So, I mean, for me, that's such a small amount, I wouldn't worry anyway. But for some people who get too caught up on weight, you're gonna worry about that, right? So don't. When you start doing these tougher workouts, your body is gonna need to start storing that food a lot more. But the good thing about it is it'll make you look fuller. Alright, it is like just gone 6 AM. I'm really trying to force myself up early and get that hustle going. I'm gonna go for a walk quickly, I think half hour before the gym. Mainly only half hour because I've got a client at 10 AM. So I'm going to try and get the gym and a walk in before then, and hopefully a bit of food. Let's talk about how would your diet change when you're going into a fat loss diet, as opposed to maybe the bulk or the maintenance or no diet that you were on previously. Overall, a lot doesn't need to change. The main thing is going to be, if you burn off more calories than you take in, you're going to lose weight. If you take in too small an amount of calories though, then you're going to burn muscle as well. And if you eat too many calories, then you're going to put on fat. So for my first week of dieting, I chose to not count calories or macros because I found that it's just an easier way of easing myself into dieting. Because previously I was eating McDonald's and I was eating chocolate bars, and then all of a sudden you got to go into counting calories, checking how many macros you got, weighing everything. It's kind of too much too soon, right? And I felt like there's more chance of me resenting the diet. So that's why I chose to not count the calories. But I wouldn't recommend you do this if you don't have experience with weighing your food quantities and counting your calories already. But if you do want to try it, these are some of the things you can do that are going to help you stay on the right track. Try to cut out, or at least highly limit, processed foods, because if you're eating lean meat, vegetables and clean carb sources, then you're not going to go too far wrong, unless of course you're eating a huge bowl of pasta every single meal every day and you're not really busting your ass very hard in the gym. Also, when it comes to carbs, try to eat them when you need them. Eat them pre-workout, eat them post-workout, but then if you've got huge parts of the day where you're sitting around doing nothing or not burning much energy and you don't actually need to eat the carbs, then don't. And get in much more veg, because veg is going to make you feel fuller, not only because obviously it's solid, filling your stomach, but also because of the fiber content. But all this food is going to be a lot lower in calories than, say, this much rice. Alright, so as far as what foods to choose, I put up a video not that long ago, you can check that out, to see what foods I was eating, because they're pretty similar to that, apart from the carb sources that I'm now having are oats, rice, and Weetabix, which are basically like 98% whole grain cereal. Now, it's not that other carb sources are bad, it's just these three are simple, they're the ones I choose to eat, and I don't tend to mix it up and have potatoes or pasta. I do sometimes, but for ease, I just stick to those foods. The fats I'm having come from nuts, flax seeds, avocados, peanut butter, olive oil and coconut oil. And the protein I'm sticking to is chicken breast, My Protein pancakes, and My Protein Impact Whey. And I'm also having eggs. I only have the 2 types of whey protein once a day. I don't have them more than that. And then the chicken I'll have either over 1 or 3 meals, but it'll always be the same amount of chicken each day. Now, how much carbs and how much fat you need to have, I mean, you can check out another one of my videos here, which is gonna help you calculate your calories and your macros. But once you've got your protein amount, you know how many calories that's gonna be. So you take that away from the overall calorie amount that you're taking in, and then just split that amount up between fats and carbs, however you want. So the more carbs you're gonna have, the less fat you're gonna have, or the more fat you're gonna have, the less carbs you're gonna have. Overall, this number's not gonna matter too much. The thing that will matter is if you're someone who knows that carbs don't suit you well. They bloat you or you put on weight quickly with them. I know that I can eat carbs and I'll be fine. So that's why I choose to have a high carb diet. But this is down to you. As far as what foods should be avoided when dieting, overall, just try to not waste your calories on things like high calorie sauces. Don't put barbecue sauce over every meal all day. Your calories are soon gonna add up. And if you're drinking like fizzy drinks or flavored drinks, go for the 0 calorie options, as I'm sure you know. But overall, there's no bad foods. You just need to eat less calories than you burn off. So previously when I used to diet, I would eat Pop-Tarts and high sugar cereals, but I fit them into my calories. But the reason I've chosen not to do this now is just because I found my energy levels were just too up and down. Whereas when I eat clean, like rice and veg and chicken, my energy levels seem to sustain a lot better. They're not perfect, but they are better. So again, if you want to try and factor in Pop-Tarts or something into your diet, that's fine. They're not bad. You just need to make sure that they're working for you and you fit them within your calories. So for the second week of dieting, I will be counting my calories and macros, but that's just because now I want to know that I'm on the exact right track. No guesswork. How'd they do the switch? How'd they do? They go. I'm like an air flight attendant. I was meant to be my. What's this? I clearly don't know how to do bodybuilding poses on stage. You're making a shit. Oh, I'm excited to have sushi. Give me the video. Okay, so this is the second load of sushi for the week. I'm having the 2 high days a week of carbs, and then I'm gonna have quite a few low days. So it's okay for me to eat this much. If you're wondering if all this is mine, probably about 3/4 of it. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna put a movie on. Actually, you know what I want from you guys is, I'm watching like loads of like thriller / horrors at the moment, so not proper horror, but like ones that are like, oh shit son! That's what I want. I want recommendations from you, right? Because I'm running out of ideas here. I'm knackered. And I'm to it, yeah. Alright, see you later.